Hi, so this is a real quick look over of how to analyze these EJPs, an average of 5, for example, during saline and then during the drug that you used, either A or B. This is Mohammed's file, recorded really nice, so I'll just go over the crunched up version first. So you see this here, this was in saline, and then he stopped it and then waited 90 minutes, 10 minutes while it was incubated in solution A, and then he turned the stimulator back on and recorded for another 2 minutes. And this condition, we could get the best EJPs at 30 Hertz, and then it went for another 2 minutes and then it was finished. So what we need to do is we need to quantify these files. So at the end of the 2 minutes in saline, when you first do that, you could either zoom in like this, a couple zooms if you want, and then make that larger. And now we need to analyze this file. So we can do it in multiple ways. There's a little bit of noise here. So if you go over to channel 1 over here on the right hand side, you see where my cursor is, and you go down to smoothing, you can smooth this a little bit by maybe going up to maybe 15 or something, some odd number. It smooths it. Highlight a portion there and then go to zoom, and now you see it's a little bit smoother. But anyways, we want to take an average of 5 events, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then have this average amplitude, and then see how that compares with the amplitude with solution that you added. So how to do that? I think some of you are kind of familiar with this. You take that little cursor down here at the bottom, M, and you go to the valley. So watch out where it goes. You don't want it on those little peaks that are in there. Kind of go to the valley, but not the stimulus artifact. Remember, this first thing is the stimulus artifact, and then comes EJP. So you put that at the base, take a look at it. If you have to enlarge it again, you can enlarge it again like that. Okay, so now we're going to take the amplitude. So the marker's there. Now you move your cursor to the peak, if you can, and it shows it's at a delta, which means the difference from the marker. So 6.8 millivolts. So that's 6.8 millivolts. Then do it for the next one. Move the little marker over to say about right there. And then the amplitude, 5.66. Okay, so that's the second one. This one, you probably don't want to go down in that little groove. That's probably a artifact. And the noise, something that's reasonable. And then that's 5.14. And then this has got some little problems too. That noise is a real issue. So probably, maybe on the peak of that, then that way that noise is not counted. And then, let's see what this is. This is 4.36, so that's 4 of them. And then we can go, let's just do this one. This is kind of a long time down there because it's not just noise. And now we don't want, probably that noise is the peaks right there is noise. So let's take this average right about there, 5.71. So you take those values, add them together, divide by 5. You've got the average for in saline. Okay. Now you do the same thing. Scroll on over to the end of whatever you did, A or B solution, and do the same thing. You can scroll over. You can zoom in, or you could just decide to keep spanning this out down here if you wish to. Okay, or you can use the zoom function, whatever you like. You see that noise that's in there? That's a 60 cycle noise that we're getting. So it makes a little bit of problem. So that's rising on top of this. That's why you really don't want those little peaks, to take something that's kind of a baseline there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably, kind of an average spot there, not that little peak. And then take that. So you got these 2 values. If you can send me these 2 values, and then I'll put them in a spreadsheet for everybody with solution A and solution B. And then we'll do a percent change and see if we had any difference between solution A and solution B. Okay, I think that will work out really well. So it's just a short recording to show you how to do that. All right, thanks. And that was Chart Reader that I was using right there. So Chart Reader.